I'd like to call to order the August 10th, 2017 Recreation Committee meeting. All council members are present except Councilman Olive Joseph. Councilman Lambert leads in the prayer and the pledge of allegiance.
Lord, thank you for allowing us to be here tonight, make some decisions on our recreation for our children, grandchildren, and adults. Maybe we can find the funding to keep some activities going, to keep our parish healthy. We ask this in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
With that, I'd like to remind the public, if anybody needs to, want to speak, sign a public comment card, and we'll call you up for your 3 minutes. With that, we'll go to agenda item number 4, the director's report by Ricky D. Armand.
Good afternoon. How y'all doing? I just want to let you know a notice to proceed was issued on the leak repairs at the newly renovated gym on 8/8/17. I don't know if y'all aware, but we got some leak that's coming in at the base of the bricks. So it's coming in. At the base of the building? Yeah. Actually, with the way it looks like the parking lot was built above the brick ledge, and it's seeping down through under the bricks coming in. So we got that issued. The contract's been signed. The notice to proceed is signed, so we should be moving on that within the next week or so.
Yeah, we don't want to damage them new floors.
That's right. The Pavilion Dawsonville has been reconstructed. They had the tornado tore it down. That's been reconstructed. There was a new pavilion built at Keystone Park. We still have some work to do. We got a sign to get. We're going to be renaming that facility. It was part of the agreement when the developer gave the money for it. So we'll be doing that shortly. Registration has opened up for fall season for girls softball and boys baseball. These leagues will run from September through mid-November. That's pretty much all I have for a director's report. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them.
What are going to be the full registration dates for fall baseball and softball?
It opened up. I don't know the exact dates. I'm sure it's posted somewhere online. We'll get back. I mean, Gail will see if she can answer that. She handles that.
With that, we'll go to agenda item number 5, but I think that was kind of covered in number 4.
What's that? Yeah, it was.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman, to go ahead and approve that.
I'll second it.
Got a motion by Councilman Lambert, seconded by Councilman Lawler. Any objections? No objections. Motion passes. With that, we'll go to agenda item number 6. That's me. So we did do interviews. Myself, Councilman Lawler, Moose, Mr. Dawson, and Christelle Slaughter was in there for the interviews. We interviewed 3 individuals for the recreation director spot. We've also gave the resumes to each everybody on the committee so they can go over and look at them as well. And hopefully we'll have a new recreation director within the next week or 2. But we had some pretty good candidates, some real qualified candidates that I think will be an asset to the parish once we pick one of these 3.
Is that something going to the council to pick? Or y'all going to pick that in-house? Or
No, that goes, that's the President Matassa's sole discretion on that one.
Okay.
But we did have initial interviews with them, and they interviewed with the parish president the following week, if I'm not mistaken, right, for one-on-one interviews.
I've not been involved in the process at all.
Yeah, but we did.
We need one on board, so that's great.
Yeah, we
Glad
did
y'all
meet
got
one.
somebody.
Each interview took about, I guess, about 30, 45 minutes, and was really able to fill everyone out and see who we think would be good for the parish.
Glad they had several applications. That helps.
And they're all impressive. You know, I don't think we can really go wrong with
I read some of the
choices we
resumes.
have.
They all look pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, that we'll go to agenda item number 7.
Hillaryville Park update. Our survey crew will have it surveyed where we have all 4 corners marked by Monday afternoon. Tuesday morning, we will be issuing a contract to haul in field and start elevating the property so we can do something. Hopefully towards the end of the year, we'll get if this rain let up. I mean, we got a lot of wet conditions right now. If they can get the dirt hauled in, and we'll be looking to build at least a pavilion this year. But that should, the paperwork should be done by the end of next week. It would be going out as quick as possible now. Wet conditions may push this down the road a little bit, but we're gonna try to get started with paperwork next week.
And that's gonna be a project that the parish does itself with the parish employees?
No, we have to go out for contract.
Okay. But y'all are looking to have the property marked off by the end of this week?
It'll be by Monday afternoon. I was told by our survey crew they'll have all four corners identified and painted along stakes.
Okay, as soon as it dries, they start bringing fill material out there?
As soon as we can start hauling, we're gonna put the paperwork in probably Tuesday morning after we go look, make sure the survey stakes are in place. As soon as they're in place, we're gonna go ahead and get the requisition started to go ahead and get a contractor to start moving dirt as soon as possible.
I got one question on how the soccer fields, are they complete right now as far as how's the grass looking?
The grass is looking good. The soccer fields are supposedly ready to play.
Okay. We just waiting on the contract. I think Travis
Yeah.
working on that, trying to get it before the next council meeting, I'm hearing.
We're gonna try to, and if not, we will try to enter into some type of at least temporary agreement to cover this year until we can punch out a final
Okay.
cooperative endeavor agreement.
I've talked to several, and I think the activities are starting at the end of this month on some league play, so just was wondering.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely make sure they're able to play.
Okay,
Yeah, and
cool.
we just work out the details on the contract.
That's the main thing, yeah. Thank you, sir.
A little side note to that, I was out there on Tuesday just to go look at the fields for the fun of it, come back from a funeral in New Orleans, of course. But had some guys out there on four-wheelers, and a shout out to our Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office. I called them up, they came out, the guys were perfect gentlemen. They were just looking for a place to ride, but it scared the wits out of me to see some guys on four-wheelers. They weren't riding on the fields, but they're riding all around them. Sheriff's Office came out, treated them real well, and they left, no problems. They're just looking for a place to ride, but that's the risk that we take.
Yeah.
We have a fence requisition right now that's going out for contract.
around it.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, it's,
Be able to shut that down.
when you have a big investment, penny wise, dollar foolish kind of thing, that's really good that we're doing that, because it
We're on top of it.
takes one crazy teenager or grown man
Now,
to ruin it.
I mean, it's gotta go out because it's over the threshold.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Threshold is gonna be a contract.
That's good. Thank you.
Another question? Councilman Lambert?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know this goes back, is this one of this is Jesse Barley, the Hillaryville?
Hillaryville, yes.
Have we been in contact with him, let him know what's going on?
No, we hadn't talked to him, and he hadn't contacted us.
He contacted me.
Did-
So I
I'm
did.
sure he did,
Okay.
and I'm sure you're representing his views. I'm sure you're representing his views.
Okay.
Yeah, he did contact me. He was said he needs to see something move. He said it's been a while with that one piece of equipment out there, and something needs to be done. Some type of progress needs to be made.
We agree. I mean, last year we pushed it back to this year, which it was supposed to be done last year, but
Right.
because of the flood, we pushed it back to this
Right.
year. And I mean, we having a lot of wet conditions. There's not a whole lot you're gonna do right now, but we're gonna move forward with it next week after the four stakes are in.
Okay.
That's good, I want to make sure, because we've been dealing with this
For a
for
while.
quite some time now. The other thing, our equipment, are we back up to pre-flood? I mean, where we were, is all of our equipment back
Yes,
where we need to be?
Yes, we have good equipment, and everything's back to normal.
Yeah, I want to give hats off to all our employees out there. I mean, everything, I know they had some challenges, and everything's looking good as far as I can tell, so appreciate y'all doing a good job out there.
We have no further questions. We'll move to agenda item number 8.
Move to adjourn.
Move adjourned by Lambert, second by Councilman Lawless. No objection. Meeting adjourned.